another video. Today I'm going to be doing a Cricut video for you guys. I'm going to be making 3 shirts from the anime Bleach, and it's going to be, all 3 of them are going to be based off of the character ICHIGO. So I am going to be showing you how I make these. So to start off, you'll want to get the vinyl that you're going to use. For these shirts, I'm going to be using 3 colors. So I went with black, white, and red. And to start off, I'm going to start cutting with the black one, as you can see here. And so if you do have a paper cutter, it's good to cut it with a paper cutter. That way you get a straight line. With the scissors, I know that for me at least, I cannot get a straight line. So I like using my paper cutter to make sure that I get a straight cut all the way through. And so since I already had inserted my design into the canvas, I am looking to see what size I need to cut it. And for this one, I believe it was 12 by 7 was the dimension it gave me. So when you are entering your design on the canvas, if you do not have your scale set to locked, it'll automatically, if you do like a width of or a height of 12, it'll give you whatever dimension it needs, so it doesn't look distorted. So when I typed in 12 for the height, it gave me a width of 7. So that's good to do if you want to make sure that your design doesn't get distorted. So you'll want to make sure that it's on the locked position and not the unlocked. Right here I am needing to use my scissors because the blade on my paper cutter is becoming dual, I believe, or I'm not sure if it's just the type of vinyl that I use. So once you have all your vinyl, you'll turn on your Cricut and then you'll connect it to your Bluetooth and make sure that you mirror your image. You'll see a button that says mirror image. Just hit that button. Once you do that, you'll apply your vinyl shiny side down on your mat. And then you'll hit that shining button, which is the insert button, and then you'll see another shining button, which will be the cut, or the Cricut symbol, and then it'll just begin cutting. Once it's done cutting, you'll see that flashing light again. Just hit that button and then remove your vinyl and reapply the second vinyl. And remember, it's always shiny side down. Then you'll insert it and you see that button. You'll hit that button, that's the cut button or the Cricut symbol button, and then it'll just start cutting it. Now it's complete. And with white, it's so much harder to see if it cut good, so that's what I was doing. I was just checking to make sure that it cut good. So now I'm just weeding them. So I usually go back to the image to reference what I should be removing and what I shouldn't be removing. Removing some of the extra stickiness just to help me weed the rest of the material. So design number 1 is complete. Now I'm going to move on to the other 2 before we move on to pressing them on the t-shirts. So I like to use a ruler just to see what size I should cut my vinyl to and what size I want the image to be on the shirt. That just kind of helps me get an idea of how much vinyl I'm going to use. And so same steps as before, you're going to place your vinyl shiny side down on your mat. You'll insert it, make sure you mirror your image, and then you'll begin cutting. And so you'll be doing the same process. You'll insert the vinyl, you'll cut it, and then you'll weed it. And so I did the same thing for the remainder of the shirts, and I didn't show you me weeding the white one just because I didn't want the video to be too long. So that's pretty much what I did. I just cut them and then I weeded them. So now I'm going to apply the vinyl. Before that, you'll want to use a lint roller. And then you can go to the heating guide for Cricut and then type in what kind of shirt you're using. Mine was a cotton poly blend. So the settings for that was 315 Fahrenheit for 30 seconds on each side. And right here with the ruler, I'm just checking to make sure it's centered. And then I asked my nephew to come verify and make sure that it is centered. And then I just start pressing it. And then right here I forgot to turn my press vertically instead of horizontally, so I had to do it 2 times for each, like the bottom and the top, since it wasn't big enough. But you can do it vertically, which I believe I do here on the second t-shirt. But yeah, for bigger images it's better to do it vertically. I totally forgot and blanked and just did it horizontally, which that way you have to end up doing it twice, one for the top and one for the bottom. So here's what I mean. You can do it vertically like that way you get it all in one instead of having to do it twice. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is to flatten your t-shirt before you apply the vinyl, and by doing that you just need to put your press on the shirt, kind of like if you're ironing the shirt. That way it just gets rid of all the creases and prepares it for the vinyl. Step is just removing the adhesive on the vinyl, and your shirt is complete. It's ready to be used, and it does say to wait, I believe, 24 hours before washing it. For this second shirt, it does have 2 colors, so what I do for shirts that have usually used 2 tones, I put a parchment paper over it just so that I don't end up heating up the vinyl that I already removed from the adhesive, and that just kind of keeps it protected when I put the heating or the press on top of it. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, or if you have any questions, you can leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.